Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. For you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 45-yard punt. Couple that with a loss on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Tua. Left side here to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 39, Tua. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks have told us ended with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. first down, it's Fields. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Beckham will go in motion right. Fields throwing again. He completes it to Beckham. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Let's go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Dolphins at 7-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Tua. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
They run with Thomas. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Come on, set. 38, black shot.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's got his man on the out route. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
This is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Forced out to his left. He's got it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Ready, set.
Tua, a final shot before half. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Fields. To Mixon on the check down. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Fields. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. scrimmage. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The slot man in motion right. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And room there to work it inside the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a slant to Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Now Fields. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, Fields. back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, and field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ready. Let's go. Start.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
Field left. Slide through. Trail green.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action, now it's Tua. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. They got his man, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Black shot.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Okay, ready?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On first down, it's Fields. He completes it to Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Fields' throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Fields throwing again. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air again, Fields. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Running right, here's Sanders. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Here's Sanders to the 27-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Down to an Egos Tua, and that's